Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 11 of Season 3 2022 in the GT4 Fixed Falken Tyre Challenge with me, once again driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. This week we are around the new circuit this season, Fuji International Speedway, you can see it there on your screens. It's the one with that tricky little chicane and the tricky Sector 3. And the date and time is set to the 27th of August 2022 at 1:10 in the afternoon. All circuit guides use the sprint fix setup, same format as before. Breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an offboard lap. And as usual, this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times. But let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this circuit. So here we go on the long main straight. We want to be on the left-hand side for the tight right-hand hairpin of turn 1. Our braking zone, the 150 meter board. We're going to be hard on the brakes from 6th down into 3rd gear for this hairpin. Watch this, trail braking in. You can see there, just as we hit the apex, we were fully off the brakes, and then we slammed that throttle down in 3rd gear, straight up into 4th, maximize the traction, get over to the right-hand side, ready for this fast left coming up, which we brake in between the 100 and the 50 meter board, around the 75 meter mark. Quick stab of the brakes from 5th down into 4th. Turn in and cut this corner. That's your aim. There's no 1x there. And then get back on that power. Holding it tight to the right-hand side all the way around here. You can see there was a quick lift off there. A dab of the brakes and a downshift to 4th. And now we're just feathering the throttle. Holding it tight to that right-hand turn all the way round. And again, we're going to brake in between the 100 and the 50 meter board on the right-hand side of the circuit. Dab the brakes down into 3rd. Now watch this. We're aiming for the yellow sausage curve as an apex. And then we're smoothly applying the power coming right out to the right-hand side. It's important that you're smooth on the throttle there or you'll lose the rear end. Hold it tight to the right-hand side now. Come out to around the middle, back to the right-hand side, and then all the way over to the left. Ready for the tight right hairpin up ahead. Braking zone, 100 meter board. Tricky one to spot though, because it's all the way on the right-hand side of the circuit, and our car is on the left. Hard on the brakes from 5th. Down into 2nd gear. That's right, we're actually going to use 2nd. We get straight on that throttle afterwards. A quick lift off, half lift off up into 3rd on the exit, and then accelerate out over to the left-hand side for our next slight braking zone where the grass turns into green curb. Tap the brakes, but keep it in 3rd. Get the nose in, aim for that pole on the inside, and then start accelerating just before it. Careful of the rear end. You saw it snap there on me. Now, that little grey patch where the curb ends, we're going to brake as we pass that in a straight line to the outside of the circuit from 4th down into 3rd. Trail braking in and coasting in until we see that post on our inside, and then we can accelerate out in 3rd. Careful of that rear end. Again, our car is aiming to the left. Our braking zone is on the right. It's that path just as we pass it. Dab the brakes, down to 3rd, coast in, a nice wide entry, aiming for that apex, a nice smooth exit in 3rd gear, up into 4th, and away you go down the long straight. Sector 3 is worth so much time, and yet it's so tricky to get right because the braking zones you're looking for are on the opposite side of the track to where your car should be, and at the same time you're turning and braking, and it's just an absolute mess. But if you can get it right, you'll know you've got it right. Let's go full speed uninterrupted. 150 meter board on the left, hard on the brakes, 6th down to 3rd. Really open up this corner, trail brake towards the apex, slam that throttle down when you get to that pole. The traction control should kick in, as long as you're in 3rd. If you're in 2nd, you might lose the rear end. Keep it to the right-hand side now, in between the 100 and the 50. Ready, 75 meters. Quick stab the brakes, down to 4th, turn in, hit that apex and accelerate out. Hold it to the right-hand side, up into 5th on the exit. Now, lift off. Keep it turned in, dab the brakes and down to 4th if you need to. Hold it tight to this right-hand side. That's your aim. Don't understeer too wide on the exit because you want to be on the right here. 75 meter mark, brake down to 3rd, hit that yellow sausage curve on the inside, and then accelerate away you go. Using all the curb on the exit, keep 2 wheels on the track so you don't get a 1x. Up through the gears, hold it tight to the right, out to the middle, back to the right, and now we're going to get back over to the left, ready for the tight hairpin. 100 meter board, hard on the brakes, 5th. Down to 2nd, get it turned in towards the apex, start accelerating full throttle, quick lift off up into 3rd, back on the throttle. You can really ride that curve on the exit there. Over to the left when the grass turns to curb, dab the brakes, keep it in 3rd, hit that apex pole. Just before it you can start accelerating, watch the rear end. End of the white curb on the left, dab the brakes, into 3rd, coast in. As soon as you see the pole, away you go. Careful of the yellow sausage curves on the exit. Over to the left-hand side again, past the path on the right. Stab the brakes, down to 3rd, open up the corner, aim for the yellow sausage curve on the inside. Careful of the yellow sausage curves on the exit, and away you go. As long as you want one smooth throttle movement on the exit of that final corner. If you're stabbing at that throttle, you're going to lose loads of time. You want to make sure your car is pointing the right direction as early as you can, so you can get that throttle on and keep it on all the way down this straight. That's your main aim for that section of corners. as usual, that is pretty much it from me. I'm going to leave you with this off-board lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And thank you once again to all of you who have been supporting the channel, whether that's with likes, comments, subscribes, or becoming a member. Whatever you're doing, thank you so much. As usual, that's pretty much it from me. If I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace.